Okay, so hi everyone. I thought I would take advantage of this moment while I'm actually wearing makeup, and I had to re-pierce my ears because we've been in lockdown now for I don't know how many months, and I haven't worn jewelry. So if you notice my ears a little bit red, that's why. But I did put some makeup on, which was a real treat. And I, put my uniform on, and I'm looking very professional. So I thought I'd take advantage of this moment because, I've literally lived in tracksuit pants and Ugg boots for the last, again, however many months since we've been locked down due to this, awful COVID. And well, the real reason behind this video is to show you the new and exciting colours that arrived yesterday. So we have a new line, which I'm sure you've probably read about by now, and I'm going to swatch them for you. But yeah, like I said, sorry, I got an itch. Like I said, I was going to take advantage of the fact that I'm looking semi-human and do this now. So we've got Blossom Fantasy. I'm going to hold this up. There you go. So I'll explain a little bit about them, but we've got, now I think you pronounce it Peony Fantasy. So that's like a beautiful pinky color, a bit like Pink Diamond, similar to Pink Diamond. And then we've got Scarlet. This is going to be a huge, huge hit for Christmas. In fact, I think it's going to go crazy at Christmas. So, really nice, rich red glitter. So, I had, of course, like the moment I opened them, which was not long ago, I had a bit of a play with it, and I just put it over the top of, oh God, I've got a message coming through, I've got a call coming through, and I'm trying to do all that whilst do this. But anyway, I tried a little bit on my thumb just to see if it was a flat glitter or if it was a chunky glitter. And I'm very thrilled to announce that it's a flat glitter. So I didn't put a lot on, but I just did a little tiny bit. And then I put shine on over the top, and yeah, nice and smooth. So anyway, I'm going to show you the swatches, and yeah, so hang about for that. Okay, so swatching. As I'm actually swatching these, I'm going to explain them in my terminology. So you're going to get a little bit of a random explanation, but I'll explain them the best I can. So we've got it's a fairly thin kind of consistency. It's it's not thick like some of the others. So as you can see, it kind of just drops off the brush. So it's nice and thin. This is the Scarlet. Yep, Fantasy. Okay. So translucent background. And you've got multiple size glitters, or glitter particles. I'm going to spread it out so you can see them nice and clearly. So as you can see, you can kind of condense it to give it more of an opaque finish. And it's almost like self-leveling. This is the first time I've swatched them, so I'm discovering this just as you guys are. Okay. You could do a really nice fade off kind of effect. There's all different size particles in there. So you've got small ones, little tiny ones. They're not kind of rounded, and then you've got these round bits. So it's actually really nice. So I'm going to just lay it on a little bit thicker so we can get a full kind of coverage. Obviously, if you were to put it over something, you wouldn't have the clear background. Well, that's just really obvious. I'm telling a bunch of educators that. So let me just continue with what I'm doing. So yeah, it's very, very thin. Well, it's not very, very thin. The base is thin. So it kind of is like self-leveling. I'm just getting a feel for it as I'm working with it and just shifting those little pieces around. I could do 2 coats. I'm going to show you from the side. Let me just clean up because my OCD is messing with me on that bit. Alright, so from the side, you can see how smooth it is. A little bit of a bump, but yeah, overall, very, very smooth. So it's not something that I think you'd have to file afterwards. Anyway, I'll pop that in and we'll cure that. And let's do Blossom Fantasy. So this is like a rose gold. And again, it's got that clear base, very easy to move. I'll stretch it out so you can see the different particles, sizes. So yeah, very, very sparkly. I think that's going to be very, very popular. And again, it kind of self-levels. I'm not saying it's going to completely self-level. You do have to move it, but it's quite smooth. Well, you can see what I'm doing anyway. So, pretty good coverage there. It's just a really light touch. Nice. From the side, this one's a little bit slightly lumpier, but only a tiny bit. Alright, so I'll throw that in and cure that one. And then Peony. Just clean my brush. I've got one stray hair on my brush which is really bothering me. So I'll have to cut that in a minute. Alright, so that's, I laid this one on thicker just so you could see the full coverage. So that's full coverage. Can't see any gaps in that. If we turn it from the side, you see that you've actually got a really smooth finish as well. So these are actually a really nice glitter to use as well as to look at. But for those wanting, you know, full coverage, or let's stretch it out. Again, it's got the different particle sizes. Let me move that so you can see. So lots of little tiny pieces in there as well. I'll just smooth that out again. So yeah, I would say whatever the clear is, it's a thin consistency, which is what is helping this to level out, which is good. There we go. Pop that in, cure it, and let's give this, Scarlet, another coat. Be good to see what these look like matte as well. So I will do another one with a matte finish. Probably won't need as much because we're only just filling the gaps. So this is kind of just like brushing it on. And just kind of a light tap just to move it into those little gaps and fill them. So yeah, they're a really nice coverage. And there we go. I'm gonna top coat them with shine on so you can see the finish. But from the side, that second coat was a little bit lumpier or bumpier. Okay, that one was this, which is cherry. No, blossom. This is cherry. Now, no, that's Scarlet. I don't even know where cherry came from. There's not even a cherry here. So just to... Oh, it's probably from our other collection where we've got a red that's a cherry red. Okay, because I was wondering where that came from. So I'm just brushing this over the top. So I think the key is, if you want to get that smooth or smoother coverage straight up, I would do it like I did the first one. Oh, the third one, sorry. This one. So just basically, because that's pretty much full coverage. It doesn't need another coat. And it's fairly smooth. So, let me just top coat it. So if you're looking for a thinner coverage, I mean, obviously you guys are going to play with this and work out what works best for you. But I think if you're looking for a thinner coverage, you could easily go with, you know, just like a brushing technique. But if you want a thicker coverage, I would go in with like a lot more product and just kind of float it on and let it level. So if it's still too lumpy, just having a look from the side, it's not too bad. You can turn it upside down for a bit and then, yeah, cure it. The other option is, just tap it, get it nice and smooth. There we go. The other option is give it a light buff with a buffer and then go straight back over it with shine on. And that will help also get rid of any bumps if you like that totally smooth finish. So what I'll do is I'll actually do that on one of these because it'll be also interesting to see if it buffs off any of the glitter shine, which I doubt that it will do because it is fairly flat. And beautiful colours. Very, very, very sparkly. Okay, so you can see with this one, it's got some bumps there. So if I go over it with, and I also touched it against another nail in there. So I'll just file that off, but let me just go over with the buffer. So it buffs very easily. Because if there were big ditches, you would, you know, and bumps, you would basically see where the file wasn't reaching. So that's pretty good. Just grab some prep and wipe. Give that a clean. And we've not lost one bit of shine. Okay, so it can do with a little bit more of a buff, but just to to give you guys an idea. And that's also the matte finish. So I'm going to show you the finished product of matte and shiny. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that swatch, and yeah, exciting things to come. All right, bye for now, everyone, and stay safe. Okay, bye. Okay, so here's the finished result. So we've got Scarlet in shine on finish and matte on finish, and this one's Peony and Blossom. Blossom, this photo is not really doing it justice, or this video. In the matte, looks amazing. It's kind of almost looks like foil. It's, yeah, looks really, really good. So they're the three finished. Now that, just to come in close so you can see, these are just one coat, just floated over the nail. So it's quite dense, with a coat of shine on over the top. So you can see that there's not really any gaps. So yeah, that's it. So there you go. Hope you like seeing that swatch. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. And yeah, look forward to seeing all the creations that come out of these new colours. All right, bye for now.